Hey everybody, Cameron here. I want to bring you some of my experiences in organizing my media files into a format that can be easily seen by a lot of different people and easily accessed by me, and mainly make it pretty. You know, I mean, opening a series of TV shows inside a Windows folder works fine, but it's not pretty. There's no presentation value. So what I'm going to be doing is bouncing two different programs off of each other: XBMC Media Player and Plex.tv. Now, I've worked with XBMC before, and I like it insofar as it's attractive. It works okay. It doesn't work great, but it works okay. It's got pretty good presentation value, and it is moddable, meaning that people can make their own skins for it, and this is a secondary skin as well. This isn't the primary skin that XBMC uses, and it looks really nice, you know, and it automatically downloads cover art, descriptions, screenshots, stuff like that. But you can see here, this does work fairly well, right? It's got the cover art, it's got the fan art in the background. Let's say I click on this, it starts playing, but it's designed to work with, hold on, it's designed to work with Xbox controller or a thumb pad that you find on an infrared smart TV controller. And it's just not, it just doesn't feel flexible to me. You have to have the client application installed on your desktop. And as much as I like it, I just don't see using it regularly, you know? If somebody else wanted to watch my collection of media, they'd have to be on my network. They would have to have XBMC installed on their system. And I want something more like Netflix. You know, something that can be viewed in a web browser. See, web browser makes it compatible across the board. You don't have to have the client application installed. So the other program that I'm probably going to end up using forever is Plex.tv, which is free, and it just works great. I had some issues with XBMC playing MKV and MP4 files, whereas Plex.tv, which is a paid service, or can be paid, there's a free level of service, it plays everything. I haven't thrown something at it that it can't play yet. The server does have to have, see in the bottom right hand corner here, Plex Media Server. This does have to be installed on the computer that hosts your media files. Other than that, not only can you access your files from any other computer on the network through a web browser, but you can also access your computers outside of your network by logging into Plex.tv, and it will transcode everything on all the media on your hard drive to be played over the internet, which I think is really cool. And it doesn't have any issues with different file extensions. You can see here I've got a ton of movies loaded. It goes out and gets the cover art and the fan art in the background, and it gets you your description, which is great for somebody like me who has a really big collection, because sometimes I haven't seen some of the stuff in my collection. Let's see what else we got here. So all our movies look great. You can arrange them in grid like this. You can arrange them by details like this. You can go with a list, but this is the grid. The grid layout is it's so succinct and plain and straightforward, and there's no obfuscation like there is with XBMC. You know, as much as I like XBMC, this isn't as pretty either, but this is just too good and too easy to use compared to XBMC. Let's go look at my TV shows here. TV shows are lined up beautifully. All I did was, whenever I put a new TV show in here and it's not here, I'll click this button right here, the Update Library button, and the new TV show will appear in a blank spot. Your cover art will be loaded. Everything will be described. It's just so good. It's so good, and it's free. And the level of service that I have is, I believe, I'm not 100% certain about this, but it's one user can log in and watch TV at one time. And the next level of service is like $3.99 a month, where you can have multiple users logging in and streaming content simultaneously. You can also stream with the paid service. You can also stream to mobile devices using the Plex.tv, Android and iOS apps, which is cool. But I don't personally watch stuff on small devices if I can help it, because I've got a big TV. Why would I? I don't travel much anyway, so. Of the two, XBMC versus Plex TV, oh man, Plex TV all the way, guys. Seriously speaking, I can shoot a username and password to my mom, who's 300 miles away, and she can watch all my content. I mean, she uses Netflix, which is another great service, but this is my content. This belongs to me, and there's just some sort of there's a level of satisfaction to be had from streaming your content that's literally hosted on your hard drive versus something on Netflix, because Netflix could go away. It probably won't anytime soon, but they're not indefinite. But if I do it right, my content will be indefinite, and I really like that. Anyway, thanks guys. I appreciate you listening to me, and I'll see you on the next episode.